Hi guys, just wanted to share a quick walkover on the SDR ops created in month and how we're tracking that. This is obviously the revenue bulletin that I populate weekly and Emmett sends out globally. The way that we're currently tracking these is using obviously the HubSpot filtration. Now this log here is what should balance back to the revenue bulletin. So for August we're tracking 2 Courtney, 0 Brittany, 0 Colin. What we have in here is the 2 Courtney and actually 1 for Elliot, but he's not listed within the SDR section here. So you'll have to let me know if he should be reflected in that list. But just to go back, so when we go into these records, the way we're tracking this is became an opportunity within this calendar month, and the lead source is SDR prospecting. That lead source will stay organic as that particular inception route for throughout the life cycle of this contact record. So we know we can trust that. So if we just look at it back in the 3 entry list view, again, lead source is any of SDR prospecting or SDR knock, which is the door knock campaign is APAC only in brackets, but it needs to be included in here. Became an opportunity date is within this calendar month, and that's how we're bringing these up and inputting these into the revenue bulletin. Now taking it a stage further, we are tracking all SDR routed lead sources. However, only one of them, which is in that log there, one of the 3 is Elliot, which is an opportunity, because these other 4 are obviously not at opportunity stage, so they're not a conversion at that point, and therefore they're not in that original 3 list. Now, taking it forward another step, what we can do, because the phase 2 of this SDR tracking is obviously when the baton is passed between the SDR and the AE. The facilitation I've thought of for HubSpot on this is to nominate the account manager within HubSpot. So we obviously have a contact owner, but I think what we need to do is nominate an account manager field. So if we add that to our left hand side contact record, let's just do this, add to your view, and then we can put this under the contact owner there. Give that a second to save, click back. What we'll do is, if Courtney's the SDR, we will allocate whoever her account manager is, say it's Ron, and we'll set him in there. That will then allow us to track this via the dashboard reporting and via the deal pipeline for the baton has been passed. Once the account manager is set within this contact record, we then know it's been handed over, and we can then look at the life cycle stage from that point on the deal pipeline, because obviously once it's converted as an opportunity, it automatically creates a deal, puts it on the pipeline, and then it'll move through those columns. So from then on in, we would watch it from an account manager's perspective, and still with the SDR as the root lead source. So I think this will give us the reporting that we need. However, I just need some real life testing on this now. So if the contact owners that have had any SDR routed deals within this month can now go in, add the account manager field if they're not on the default panel view. If you're on the default, it'll be there now under contact owner. If you can select the account manager for me, and then I can set up the reports and track and trace that it's all pulling through as it should. Thanks very much for your time.